What's good? What's good, people out there? We're sitting here with the legendary DJ Chip. So this is the DJ Slugo co-side album. My man Chip called him up. He said he's gonna co-sign my album for me. So Chip, we're gonna get right to it. If people wanted to know what DJ Chip's contribution to ghetto house music is or was, still is, what would you say it is?
Well, outside of the recordings, I always kept myself grounded on the party scene, which that's where I got my inspiration from making the track. So, and that was my foundation from the get-go before I even came to you at your house and Jim and Gerald's, because I didn't have a studio. I was just a DJ and a fan. You know, in the early '90s.
Okay.
You know, when y'all was making gangbanging house. And you know, all the folks from where I'm from, these niggas was like, man, niggas used to fight over the mixtapes, man. Niggas used to fight over the mixtapes. So that's how I became a fan, because it was like, man, motherfucker, we'd be at dance practice, which is my foundation, and so when the music go off, I used to cuff that tape, run to the crib, dub it, go back to dance practice, and goddamn it, you know what I'm saying? That's how we got our tape. That's why I was 14.
I never knew that. That's crazy.
Yeah, real talk.
Yeah.
So I was, you know, and that's where my contribution eventually came from. When I went away to school, and we used to have chants. So that's how I came up with "Hold Up, Wait a Minute," and ended up going, I think it was like a Capleton record called Tour. And so Jim and Gerald sampled that shit. I didn't even tell him to do that. He actually put the record together. I just did the vocals and the beat. Came back to his studio, like, check this out. And that's how that shit, so that's like my contribution always came from staying grounded in the party scene, you know.
Okay, so for the people that don't know DJ Chip in the ghetto house world, people that's gonna see this and be like, okay, that's DJ Chip. I heard him a little bit or whatever. What biggest record you would say that DJ Chip has that everybody, once you hear this record, you should know it's me. This is DJ Chip.
Well, the biggest record I think globally was the one I did with Jim and Gerald, but the one I've been eating off of and what's been really keeping me out of the studio for the past 10 years is I've been doing a lot of shows off of Juke Slide.
Juke Slide.
Yeah, Bang Bang Ski Ski was a big one, but I don't even claim that because, you know, the little thing with Clint, you know, Clint, oh, that's my record. I'm like, man, I got so many fucking hits. I'm like, take it, motherfucker.
So,
but they like my version.
The
so.
Juke Slide.
Yeah.
You want to tell people how that record go a little bit? So
yeah, that was.
That's what people just don't know.
That was the one that was done off of that. What's it called? Plastic Dreams.
Plastic Dreams.
Yeah, the Plastic Dreams sample. Casper originally did the record, but it was like I said, I'm grounded in the party scene.
Exactly.
So I'm like, I can't play this shit, you know. And Casper, he cool. Shout out to the BDs, MOB Records. You know, but it was like I couldn't play his stuff at my parties. It was going, you know what I'm saying? We didn't come from a house head platform. We came from 140 beats per minute and up. You know what I'm saying? So Juke Slide was recorded at 155, and I started out. He was a DJ from around the way. You know what I'm saying? And shit. From there, cause I said I want the motherfucking the crowd to hear that coming in and just get to start chanting, cause I was real big on writing chants and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So but that record right there is what took me to where I was getting, you know, turning down bookings. Like, man, in our city, Fair is like the biggest DJ. And I was like, people there call me for some shit, and I'd be like, man, the money ain't right. I say, call Ferris or some shit. I ain't gonna do it, you know, because I was making too many moves, too many shows, traveling too much off of that record. But I was always on the chitlin circuit, urban. I never did, you know, put no stamps on my passport from doing the boogie hits like this guy. So, yeah, but I stayed on the children's circle, real urban with that one, but it was cool, you know. He bought me a lot of nice things, you know, a couple of trucks, a whole bunch of threesomes, and a couple of cribs. All for the children's circle.
You went to the threesomes before the cribs? You mentioned that first?
Yeah, them threesomes make you feel like a king. They make you.
I don't know if I'm gonna edit that out, but I don't know. I might keep that in there. But I'm gonna keep that in there. That's
you
good.
gotta have money to
have threesomes.
Yeah, you gotta have money.
Now I know some broke cats having threesomes.
Okay, I'm ugly.
Grown DJ Chip now.
Uh-huh.
The kid DJ Chip back then.
Uh-huh.
A kid coming up right now who's the young DJ Chip. What would grown DJ Chip say to this kid to keep his kid from going through either the mistakes not mistakes, the lessons you learned, or something you're saying, you know what, if you just do it this way or you do it that way, or what would you suggest to them right now coming into just the dance music world, period, that that you can help them get on the right path?
You know, the crazy thing is I don't have any regrets. I would say dealing with women was a double-edged sword. That was like a big drawback, you know. These hoes alone, like find you a lame chick that's understands your vision and keep on riding towards that vision. Because other than that, you know, I'm the same person. I'm the same artist. And I think the same from when I was a kid. Had the same vision. You know what I'm saying? I did it. You know, the music style from when I was getting records shipped to my crib. I mean to my college dorm when Dion was putting them shits out and everything. I'm still a fan right now like I was when I was 17. You know what I'm saying? When I first started, you know, throwing my own parties. So I don't have no regrets when it comes to the music, but it's like putting people in my way that didn't understand my vision and got in the way of my grind because they felt like they was gonna be left behind. You know what I'm saying? So that was the only thing that I did was linked up with the wrong women and sometimes the wrong guys that was, you know what I'm saying? They took away from your shine trying to latch on to you. You know what I'm saying? And it was like they was liabilities, they wasn't assets. That story goes on with a lot of guys that come into your circle. They don't want to do the work. You know what I'm saying? Because it's demeaning. They just want to be on the stage with the bitches.
That's definitely.
I'm like,
a lot of stuff with these records where the truth wasn't told. Like people don't know who was behind the boards, who was behind the drums, who was behind the voices. And that's really what this documentary is for me. And you know, we're giving this away because we want people to know, yeah, it was made in Chicago, for Chicago, by Chicago guys, but you need to know who these guys were, and you need to put a face with the name, you know what I'm saying, and then put the records with the right prospective people who did these records and not the people who may have stepped their names on albums, so on and so forth. Yeah, you stepped your name down, but you know the truth, and if you don't tell the truth, we're gonna expose it on camera. You feel what I'm saying? So,
yeah, man, be 100. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I look at it like this, and I say to a lot of guys, I say, if you ain't trying to eat with me, then you saying fuck you. So I say fuck you back. And then on top of that, you don't give a fuck about, you know, my family or my kids or nothing like that. It's just fuck you. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
So and that's how I felt. You know what I'm saying? I understood Jimmy Drill had to do whatever he had to do to maneuver, but you know what I'm saying? Just like he probably throw it off on Funk and say, man, Funk did that. He came to my studio. I don't know what the story is, but you find out what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're gonna interview him too.
You know, but at the end of the day, you know, you can't go around being a victim. You know what I'm saying? Because the motherfuckers they made the record and everything, and it was either I was gonna go ahead and take it as an opportunity, or I was just gonna motherfucking fall into the background like, man, they broke his hip. There'll never be no fucking victim. You know what I'm saying? No, you go ahead and make what they say, lemons out of lemonade or what the fuck they say, some shit like that. And that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I had to fight. You know, it was like fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Scream out there. I got posters made. I used to come to House-O-Matic parties and shit with posters and shit that said, hold up, wait a minute, with my picture on it and everything, with my face on that motherfucker, down in Cavaliers.
The crazy part about it is, everybody in the ghetto world know that's your voice. Like, that's not a secret in the ghetto world, I don't think. But you're right about the public not knowing it. Like, a lot of people hear that record and be like, no, that's Jammin' Jerv. Like, I'm like, nah, that's actually Jammin' Jerv. That's Chip's voice. And a lot of people don't be understanding, because the public don't really, I'm gonna say, care. They just like hearing the record. They don't really care who produced it or who voice it is, anything like that.
No.
So it's up to the DJs and the producer to make sure everybody get their fair credit, their fair funds. You know, everybody should definitely get their publishing and their writers in the process. And I personally, one of the reasons I was telling the bro why I wanted to do this is because I personally know why Ghetto House, which is this fantastic sound, hasn't made it to where it needs to get to. And it's because of all the business tactics that went on back then. You feel what I'm saying? So we gotta put that on camera and let people know. Like, now I don't think it was the music or there was something wrong with the music. No, the music was fine because the music actually had a 10 to 15, 20-year run in Chicago. You feel what I'm saying? In other places, in any other cities or other countries you go to, when this music is on, it's a whole nother vibe.
Man, them motherfuckers act like this shit just came out yesterday.
Exactly.
I'll be sitting up here looking like, man, hey, I feel you, you like the record and everything, but hey, fucking hey, I'm here.
Exactly.
I'm not dead, shit. You know, so, and it's like, the fucking thing I love about it is that it can't be carbon copied. Like,
at all.
They be, you know, it's guys that try and do it, and it's like, yeah.
Well, you can't. I always felt like this. You can try to make the hood record, but it's hard to make a hood record if you haven't lived it. The genuine, like, it's not there. It's not in your voice. It's not in your demeanor. It's not when you go in the studio and your thought. You know what I'm saying? You can't rap about the hood or go in there and go in the studio and portray these nasty records if you ain't done no nasty shit. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what people don't understand about the authenticity of these records. The reason you gotta understand, we made these records.
It's called girth.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we made these records in the basement.
Yeah.
Wasn't no mixing and mastering and shit back then. That's what I'm telling people, like, they took the grit out of it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to clean the records up, mix and master. Like, nah, dude, we're going to take the shit right out the basement, put it on record, put it right out there. And that's why a lot of people bought into it, because the sound was so different that, you know, you can hear on the microphone a train in the background or some air going in the background, birds, kids in the back screen. They be like, hey, what's that sound? Oh, that's my nephew. He was there while I was recording.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? So a lot of people like, no, I like that kid sound in the background. That wasn't meant to be there. You know what I'm saying? He just was screaming in the back, and I can only record at that particular moment.
Well, DJ Futono said that one of the reasons why he grabbed, you know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So shout out to Futono. The motherfucker, he came to the crib and he was like, man, he like it because it's not rigid. You know what I'm saying? It feels like it's freeform. And it's not robotic, you know what I'm saying? And so, because of that, that's why, you know, he don't play the mainstream stuff. But it's funny that even though he don't play it, it's like I see a lot of the mainstream guys taking the samples and doing their thing with it. And I'm like, okay, that's cool, but I want to see some of the guys on the main stage with you. Like they took Lil Jon, they took some samples from him, and they put it on the main stage. I'm like, okay.
And that's the part I'm with you on that. Like, if you're gonna sample me, at least when you go play these big ass festivals, call me out for it and let me hit the stage with you. At least put some bread in my pocket to, you know, help me feed my children. If you're gonna sample my voice, you know what I'm saying? So,
like on the mainstream Def Jam record side, fucking the Let's Go to the Mo with your boy.
Jeremiah.
Yeah, Money was cool, but shit, I I said, look, fuck that money, man. I want everybody that's a performer.
Or at least when you come to the crib to perform, and you're gonna perform that record, I'm at the crib. Call me out. You know what I'm saying? Bring me on the stage. At least give me that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know. But in closing, man, is there anything out there you want to say to the public? You know, what DJ Chip got coming up next, or what to look out for? Or, you know, let the people know what Chip got going on right now.
That's crazy. I've been on the promoting side. Really no new music right now, but I mean, who knows? After this, you know, just look out. Hit me on everything. It's DJ Chip, King of Juke. Look up Stack Chip, STAK. You'll understand that when you hear the Juke Slide record. And then shout out to DJ Chip on the label mate, rest in peace, and everything. I don't know if we had back and forth over the name. I don't know how people feel about it, but that's the reason why I put Stack Chip, you know what I'm saying? Because it was like, I didn't want to get it confused, you know what I'm saying? Let that man have his own space, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if he was here before me or not, but anyway, 773-447-6623. Where the party at, G? I'm here. Alright. Yeah,
so, before we close, we got to get your signature like everybody else's. You can see we got everybody's. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the famous DJ Chip, like DJ Chip, however you sign when you sign for people, then I need you to print it right there. Okay. You got to see this to him. Like, this is great. That's dope right there. Check it out. Y'all gonna see, I ain't gonna let them zoom in on it because I want to try to see it on the album cover. So we appreciate you, Chip, man. Thank you. I really appreciate you for doing this. And again, this is DJ Chip. Hold up, wait a minute. Actually, me and Chip did a record, and we're gonna let's redo that record. That's what we're gonna do after this come. We're gonna redo Let Them Hoes Fight. That was a big record. We're gonna redo that record. We're gonna put that on camera. We're gonna redo that record. Me and Chip gonna do that record. But remember, when you hear that hold up, wait a minute, or you hear that Juke Slide, DJ Chip Bang Ski, that's DJ Chip. So that's putting the face with the name, putting the records with the face, that's with the name. So salute to DJ Chip for doing this for us.
Salute to Slugo for having me.
Yes, sir. It's the DJ Slugo co-signed album. Y'all get ready for it. Be in store soon.